And you said you're a man of God, so is she Christian too?
Yeah, she is.
Congratulations.
Yeah, she
Very cool.
has to be. If she's not, then I don't entertain it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Is that hard to find?
Well, so okay.
I'm just like,
No, that's fair.
I mean, honestly, like
that is
nowadays,
a fair
like, is
question.
that hard to find?
It's not hard to find girls that say they're Christian, but ones who actually,
Like, I value them.
ones who are walking that narrow path.
Yeah.
Very, very few. Many walk the broad path and call themselves Christians, but very few that I've met actually walk that narrow path and follow what Jesus commands. And I do the same thing. I try my hardest to follow what Christ commands of me, and I ask they do the same. I take it seriously.
You got to go to the microphone.
Sorry. So, that being said, you said 28?
Yes.
Okay, so you're 28. So you're going to try and meet another 28-year-old.
Or younger.
Not necessarily.
I'm not saying, but younger. Okay. But in this generation, in this day and age, you're going to try and meet another 28 or younger that's never had sex or never.
Not necessarily. Brian,
and that's okay with you?
Brian gets really mad when I lower the standard.
Is that okay with you, though?
I think it's his preference.
Do you want her to have sex or do you not? I want to know. Sorry.
Okay. Yes, preferably when I get married to her, I would very much like her to have sex. But
Really?
until that point, well, yeah, because I want to be intimate with my wife.
Well, I mean, obviously have sex, but I mean,
it was a joke. Yeah, I know what you mean.
But beforehand.
No. Well, I mean, so the more sexual partners you have before marriage, the less likely you'll have a successful marriage. So I want somebody that preferably has very few sexual partners. So there's a greater chance of successful marriage, but also it shows me that they take God's commands seriously.
I agree with you on some of that, but I don't agree with you on some of that because it's okay to be 30 years old and when you decided to go on a date or you decided to date your first boyfriend at 15 or 16 and what you decided to do, and if you had like 5 or 6 partners, sure.
So
yes, I mean, don't have 20 or 30, but if you're over here having
so the
6 or 7 by the time you're 30.
Well, if we look at statistical evidence of how many partners does it take for you to have a statistically relevant chance of having your marriage affected? So it's usually like 5. If you have 5 or more sexual partners, you are 20% less likely to have a successful marriage.
I don't believe in that.
It will end in it doesn't matter if you believe in it or not.
Right,
it's statistical
I'm
fact.
not saying that. I understand that, and I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like, and especially with men, it's always okay that men.
But
I don't.
No.
I love men, so I'm not going to bash on men.
One at a time.
I don't think he's
Hold on, wait,
saying
stop. One at a time.
So I'm not bashing on men. I'm not saying men anything, but for right now in the generation that we're living in, the climate we're living in, most men become sexually active very early. So for men, having 5 partners is not a normal thing. They tend to have higher partners.
Well, okay, so in my statistical speakings, did I ever distinguish between men and women?
No, but I am.
Well, it doesn't matter. Statistics are statistics, whether you feel like they're happy or sad. Like, it doesn't matter. They don't care about your feelings.
They don't.
If the statistics show that after 5 or more sexual partners, you are 20% less likely to have a successful marriage.
You're researching for something else.
You're
You're correct.
Yeah,
that is
but
very
then,
correct.
Check donated $69. Young Jamie's gonna have a bad night today. Sorry, I meant Nick.
What?
Okay.
Could I chime in
Anyway.
super quick?
Who's having a bad day?
One sec. Let me.
think what you're saying-
Hold on.
Hold up.
We're not done. Hold on. Sorry, they made us talk.
One person at a time. I'll bring you in, and then I'll bring you in.
No,
Okay.
you're fine.
Yeah. So it's 5 or more partners, but then that
That's totally
statistical likelihood of a unsuccessful marriage increases the more sexual partners you have.
Yeah, because you're continuously searching for something that's never going to be there.
Okay.
And as far as dating multiple people at the same time, you're never going to find the one because you always have these people doing different things. You'll never get to know them. You don't know them.
Okay.
Mine's like really quick.
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, I don't know, like I haven't heard of about that affecting like long-term relationships, marriages, and whatnot. Like for example, even my own folks, they're divorced, and neither of them were, promiscuous or had more
They're
than
divorced.
partner.
They're divorced.
Exactly.
You're just arguing against yourself.
No, they weren't promiscuous though, and they didn't have multiple sexual partners or anything like that.
Well,
for
I'm
that
not
to
saying
affect,
there are
like-
no exceptions to the rule, but if you want to have the greatest bet possible, if I
Right.
want the most likely success story when it comes to my marriage, I want to make sure that they have as little sexual partners as possible. I'm also saving myself for marriage so I don't have all of that emotional relationship baggage.
Oh, you're
so I
smart.
can
That's
possibly have a successful marriage leading into my 80, 90
Yeah.
years of life. So,
You don't want
yeah.
multiple, like,
Exactly.
retrial.
Where are we on the relationship status?
We finished.
Yeah.
We got
all of it.
everybody.
Yeah,
Wrap
yeah.
it up.
Can I just, I missed, can you give me each a quick recap?
Okay, yeah. Quick recap.
Newly single and also in a talking stage, fresh.
With a guy or girl?
Girl.
Okay.
Ex
Longest
was
relationship?
a guy. Longest was 4.5 years. 4.5, yeah, 5, yeah.
Okay. How long were you single before your current talking stage?
So about 4.
For what?
From about 4 years. So from 2020 to 2023.
All right. What about you?
I'm currently in a very new talking stage. My longest relationship is 8 years.
Were you guys married?
No,
Kids?
engaged. He had 4 children. Yes,
Not her
He-
kids.
not my children. He had 4 children.
Yeah, I'm asking you though.
Yeah, he had 4 kids. I have no kids.
He's asking you.
So,
if you
but
have
I still
children.
take care of them. So I technically, yeah, like I
Do you
guess.
still take care
No
of them?
biological.
I mean, not now. I mean, they all graduated
Okay,
high
okay.
school. So, but I mean, they're still my kids.
Ryan, we lagged for a second. Some people are saying it's back.
It looks fine.
Cool.
What about you?
Same as last
You're
time.
way
still,
too far from the mic.
Same as last time. Still
Holy fuck, I'm gonna get so tilted tonight. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, Brian.
Are you on something?
Me?
Valdev donated $69. We really glossing over her being a Marine recruit with a former recruiter on the panel. Do literally one push-up. War is not a joke to some of us with several happening right now and more in the works.
Just really quickly, I actually have been to Afghanistan, so I'm wondering if you have in the chat there.
Okay.
I don't think he's talking about you.
No, he literally
he's
said
talking about me 'cause he
former
thinks I'm
recruiter.
fat.
I'm the former recruiter. So there's a lot of people in the chats.
Okay,
Yeah.
he says former
Also,
recruiter.
no. I was just reiterating. Same as last time. Still single.
You didn't drink. a
I'm
little bit?
not on heroin or anything like
didn't-
that.
you
That's
didn't-
what you're trying to get at because that was brought up last time.